Oh, hello. Patrick Kluivert? No. We sacked him. Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by the good people at FM Wonderkids. Today we're reviewing season 11 of the Wolverhampton Wonderkids saga. The saga continues. Now don't forget to smash a like on the video first and foremost. If you appreciate what we do here, that really helps us out. Smash that like button. Get yourself subscribed. Now I'll let you into a little secret. I know that 87% of you guys watching this, 87 are not subscribed. So what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button now, please. Thank you very much. You'll never miss a video. Every Monday we've got Wolverhampton Wonderkids. Sorry, every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We've got this season review every week. Monday we got Wonderkids lists. Friday we got the Man United shows. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now, this is the team for season 11. This was the first team. Ali Smith up front. We'll have a look at his stats there. Absolutely insane, this guy. Oosh, Ali Smith. Finishing, dribbling, and first touch, 16, 17, 18. Heading, he can pass. He's an amazing passer. That's why sometimes we play him in that attacking midfield role as well. Technique, anticipation of 20. He's an absolute goal machine. Vision of 20, and look at all those physicals as well. Ali Smith's obviously a hero. You're keeping Erling Haaland out of the team, obviously. Myself, I would probably play him there, but my assistant manager chooses to play him there. And as we know, we delegate most of the season out to the assistant manager. So he has the final say on team choice. Vinny Jr. then as a left winger with Fatty as a right winger, both inside forwards. Again, if it was me, I'd probably play Fatty as a winger because he's right-footed. But I didn't want to constrain the assistant manager by change. He plays with the same tactics. He plays with my tactic, but didn't want to constrain him into that winger position because the backup options we've got, which are Gelhardt and Dembele on the right wing, both left-footed. Yamas, very, very good. Deep lying playmaker, passing, vision, as well as mentally and physically great. Obviously, we haven't looked at Vinny Jr. yet, but he's absolutely insane. He's coming up to 30 years old now. Fast, technical. Seggers then, attacking midfielder. Bit of a problem with injuries, I think. Possibly Seggers. We'll have a little look at that, actually. So, history, injuries. So this year, he's had a bruised foot. He's had a twist. Oh, God, look at it. 2029 to 2030. He's had a pulled thigh, a pulled ankle ligament, twisted ankle, twisted calf, twisted knee, bruised foot. 3 moderates, a slight, a minor, and a slight. So a little bit of a problem with injuries or Seggers, but for me that just means Ali Smith and Haaland can play up front together. So that's an opportunity there. Tonali is a box-to-box because he's got that work rate a bit better than the other guys that we've got. And he's got all the mentors. Finishing probably not as good as we'd want, but obviously passing, Tonali is very good. He's the captain, club captain Tonali, 30 years old. Across the back four then, De Holtz, our left back, is maturing, 25 years old. He's now got a crossing of 16, which is really, really good. Obviously, we know he's very good mentally and physically. Ramos, obviously, if you watched the last episode, we discovered that he wasn't very good at jumping. We didn't notice that before, but it was masked by all the other great attributes he does have: heading, marking, tackling, positioning, bravery, concentration, acceleration, pace, strength. So he's very, very good despite that. Daniel Hoy, obviously been doing very, very well. Should really be the captain, but he hasn't got any leadership skills. But apart from that, he's like a John Terry kind of character. Kyrgyzstan then. For me, I would be playing Dalati in the right back position, but I know that our assistant manager prefers this guy, mainly probably because of this work rate, and he will get better, but I just don't like this here. 12 tackling to go at that. So if we look at, I'll show you Dalati now. I can get rid of this. So for me, it's Dalati every day. Right backs, look at that tackling, teamwork, bravery, stamina and pace as well. Now, talking about our assistant manager, you'll notice I haven't mentioned Patrick Kluivert. Why? Because Patrick has got the boot. Yes, right. Patrick's got the sack. We've got a brand new assistant manager this season. We bought him in for the first game of the season. think it was the Community Shield. I can't quite remember. It was around here somewhere. I think he managed this first game, and then he lost a few on the bounce. He was lucky to keep his job, to be fair. But he came in there. Do you want to know who it is? Do you really want to know? Bang. There he is. Mikel Arteta was installed at the start of the season as our assistant manager. Patrick Kluivert got the boot. Now, if you watched the episode, the travel episode, he gave me a call, Patrick. He wanted to manage the final, the Champions League final. No. That's it, Patrick. On your bike. Arteta's coming in. He's got the judging player ability and potential. He's got the motivation, the man management, the adaptability. We know in real life he's managing Arsenal. He's got attacking at 18 as well. So he's the student of Pep Guardiola, and he comes in to manage the gegenpressing formation at Wolves. Now, the results here weren't too good at the start, and we'll go through the rest in a little bit. Just go back to the tactics then that we were using. Is the 4-2-3-1 Wonder Press, and this will be up on Patreon for the patrons because it's an update again. It's the 4-2-3 Wonder Press. Does it come up if I hover over? Yeah, Mark 2. It's the 4-2-3 Wonder Press Mark 2. It'll be up there for the patrons. We do develop that for the next season as well. It gets another tweak. But it's got all player instructions. So, for example, we've got Hoy is marking tighter here. Kyrgyzstan is crossing from the byline. So those player instructions go all the way through. For example, we've got Yamas more direct passes, and we got our inside forwards tackling harder further up the pitch. We had some great results. Okay, to start with, where are they? Some great results in the friendlies. I think I managed all the friendlies myself. No, actually, because I wouldn't do that because I was just a manager. But I think I managed the Community Shield, that's right, and the Sheffield United game, I think. Or was that Arteta? I can't remember. So I managed right up until here. The Patrick got the boot and we put Arteta in. He lost the Super Cup, unfortunately. He lost a few games in a row. They were tricky fixtures. Apart from this one, he should be winning. But then he got back into the swing of things. So 6-0 Dynamo Kiev. Scored 6 there as well. So we'll have a little look at that game here. So the 6-0 at Dynamo Kiev. He did play with the team which I'd set up there. Almost exactly the same team there. Payet in goal we didn't speak about, but we know all about him. We lost then again away at Man United, playing the same team, it looks like. Yeah, same team, but we came away second best. Rodrigo scored in the 85th minute. But then we go on a great run, 3-0, 2-1, 0-0 at home to Brighton, which is disappointing. Milan at home, 2-0, Tonali and Segas with the goals. 1-0, 1-0, 8-0 against Dynamo Kiev then in the Champions League. And like I say, you can download this tactic if you're a patron, as well as all sorts of other goodies. There are, if you want to get your name in the game, if you want to be in the Wolverhampton Wonderkids or any of the upcoming series, head on over to Patreon. We will name one of the players, one of the regens after you. Okay? We name in the game. Anyway. So that's that. Some great results, some great wins, sprinkled with a couple of losses here. Carabao Cup quarter-final, disappointing 4-0 at Arsenal. So you've got FM'd there. Not necessarily, quite an even game. They had more of the possession. So maybe we deserve to lose that one. A couple of great ones, 5-2, 3-1, 4-1, 3-0, 2-0. A couple of losses in a row there, Champions League. And an FA Cup loss. But we bet Liverpool there, 5-1. If you want to beat Liverpool, get this tactic. I mean, you've got the gegenpress, you've got the box-to-box players, you've got the inside forwards, you're matching them, and you're going in hard. So that was a hat-trick there for Fatty in that game there. 4-1 against Chelsea, 4-0 against Man City. Everyone played really, really well in that game. Ali Smith, Fatty, Segas, Gelhardt comes in the right wing there. Yamas Veloso comes in for a game. Obviously, we haven't spoken about these players yet. So I'll give you a little idea what these guys look like. If you've been following this series, obviously you'll know, but that's how Veloso has developed. And towards the tail end of the season then, done really well. A couple of 1-0s, which is always good. 4-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and then drew 1-1. How did we get on? Well, we won the league. English Premier Division winner. So that was very good. Mikel Arteta in his first season wins the league. Didn't win any cups. gets knocked out in the first round of the Champions Cup, loses in the 5th round of the FA Cup, loses in the Super Cup. So a lot more opportunities there that Mikel could do better next season, and I'm sure he will. Looking at the team report then, just to go into the squad depth. For me, like I say, Ali Smith is the backup for the centre midfield attacking position, with Sega's number 1. Behind that, there's not a lot of strength. Maybe Jude Bellingham, although he's not developed great for us. Maybe Veloso again, although he's a bit more defensive. Haaland struggling to get a game for Mikel Arteta. So it may be his last season for us coming up, 29 years old. Try and get some money for him. Vinny Jr. and Fati on the left here as inside forwards, but then Fati generally plays on the right there with Gelhardt and Dembele being the 2 backups. Llamas and Tonali then straight away, centre midfield. This guy here, we like for the attacking midfield centre role actually, so he's like the 3rd choice there. Tonali is the box-to-box. Llamas we've looked at, Veloso and Bellingham we've looked at as well. De Holtz we've looked at. Dembele, we train him a little bit in the left back role because he's left-footed and he's not like too bad at defending. Max Aarons then is the backup for both left and right. He's 30 years old now, so he's probably on his way. Bergman, we wanted to play Bergman. If it was up to me and I was managing the whole season, I would have played Bergman first choice because he's got a higher ceiling than Ramos, although Ramos is better at the moment. Freitas then and Diaz. I might have sent Diaz on loan actually. And we spoke about all the right backs there. Fayet, we haven't looked at his stats yet, but he is a very, very good goalkeeper indeed. We're really happy with him. A world-class goalkeeper, in fact, media description. Slattery then, the wonder kid, is coming up good. Scottish, just grown to be 22 there. Okay, so do you want to see the transfers? Well, there's a reason I left until last, because we didn't sign many players, to be fair. In fact, we only signed, this is the wrong season, 1 player. Curtis Bradshaw. For the under-18s, we signed him. 16-year-old English player who looks like he's got some good promise. He's left-footed. Might see him in a couple of years on the save. But that's it. That's all we spent. So for only the 2nd year, our outgoings were over our incomings, over our outgoings. So we made 73 million in the transfer market and we only spent 10.5. The only other season that happened was this season here. 20... that one there? No, this one here. Where we only bought Llamas essentially and Kamara, who didn't really make it, one of our only duds. And we sold Johnny for 30 million, and Tang Onguini for 30 million. Morgan Gibbs White for 30 million. Cuisance for 40 million. He's really good actually, isn't he? But we changed our formation, didn't we? Jota for 40 million. Still quite good. 33 years older. Looks like he's he's playing in China. I was going to say it looks like he's a free agent there. So that was the only other season where we've done it. But this season here as well, we made money in the transfer market. So we bought Curtis Bradshaw in for the future, and we sold Nick Smith. We got rid of him, 51 million. It was a sad day to get rid of Nick Smith. He was a homegrown player, wonder kid. We trained him, came through the ranks, but should we have kept him maybe as backup for that right wing position where Fati plays? But then that would have been getting rid of Dembele and or Gelhardt, who obviously we really like. And Gelhardt is actually a legend of the club now. That's Nick Smith. He went for 51 million to Man City. We're actually glad that someone wanted to pay that amount of money for him. Rising to 64, happy with that. Kamara, like we said, one of the only flops that we've signed, so we just got rid of him. Wasn't really a very good decision buying him. Dewhurst was our 3rd choice goalkeeper. He's done really well for us. I think he was part of our Champions League winning team the first time round, but never really developed into anything anywhere near where we wanted him to. And obviously we replaced him then with Fayet, and he ended up being 3rd choice. Everyone else then loaned Diaz. Very, very good technically centre-back, but not enough space in the squad because we've got too many. All the other guys are young. Rojo looks good for the future now. Coming on, really good. Tackling, first touch. Defensive midfielder, but looks like we can play him at left-back as well. Went out on loan to Newcastle. Yeah, good potential ability there. And the other two, really nothing to speak about. So, that's it then. In terms of appearances, Ali Smith made 57 appearances. Can't quite see the goals there. It's behind my head. Only 17 goals. Is that true? Season stats. All competitions. 61 appearances. 21 goals. So that's not really good enough there from Ali Smith, considering how good he is. So appearances. Sorry, yeah. So Fayette then 57. Sega's 54 appearances. So these were really the first choice. Look. And if we look at goals, Sega's with 16, Fatty with 31, so he was our top scorer this season. Vinny Jr. with 15. And where's Haaland? Did he get any games at all? Right down the bottom here, Greenwood only played once. Freitas only played once. Haaland only played twice, but came on 12 times as sub. Scored no goals. That must be frustrating for Haaland. We'll have a look at the Premier Division then. Have a look at the stats here. So we didn't get top scorer. Fatty came second with 20 goals. He also came second on the average rating. So room for improvement. Most clean sheets though from Fatty. So the defence was really, really good. 125, drew 6, lost 7. Goal difference of 43, which is way better than anyone else, and points 81. So we only won it by 1 point. Drew with Norwich on the last day of the season. Yeah, and that's it really. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, next Wednesday, 1 o'clock, Wolverhampton Wonderkids Season 12 review. Head on over to Patreon if you want to download our Premier League winning Wolverhampton Wonder Press Mark II tactic, or if you just want to support the channel, it's greatly appreciated. If you want to get your name in the game, that's where you need to head on over, get your name in the Wolverhampton Wonderkids game. Now, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.